Hey beginners, Mrs. Flowers here. We are going to have a short video on a song called A Grandparents' Day on page 22. It's a combination of quarter notes, eighth notes, and half notes. So I want you to turn to page 22 and we'll do a little bit of bow distribution and then we'll play the song. So as you're looking at number 80, A Grandparents' Day, you will notice that you start with quarter notes. So when we begin the song, we would want to start with full bows. Your eighth notes that you have are generally going to be located at the tip of your bow. There is one exception when they'll be at the frog, and it's near the end. So every time you have the eighth notes again, tip, tip. And then the half note is going to be a slow bow. Let me give you a demonstration of the first two measures, specifically for the reason of bow distribution. So we go ahead and start with full bows, full bow, full bow, one more full bow, tip, tip, full bow, and then slow bow. And that's what you want to do with your bow to respond to the rhythm that's written in your music. Before we get started, let's talk about also the similarities or the patterns in the music to help us learn it faster or easier. Measure 1 and 2 combined get repeated later in the music. So if you look straight down at measures 5 and 6 in your book, they're identical. Also, I would say that measures 3 and 4 are almost identical. The difference is measure 4 doesn't quite match up with measure 2. Not quite. The rhythm does. It's a quarter note, and a half note, but it's not D, D, A, as in measure 2. It is D, F sharp, E. Now, what is completely different is the ending. So when we get there, we'll have to make sure that we're really paying attention and reading the music carefully. Let's get started. The first time we play the song, we're going to play it twice. We're going to do it with bow distribution. I'm going to say the bow distribution out loud. The second time will be with counting. Count with me, and then we'll start thinking about our bow distribution. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, go. Full bow, full bow, full bow, tip, tip, full bow, slow bow. 3 full bows. Tip, tip, full bow, slow bow. Next line, full bow, tip, tip, and then a slow bow, full bow, 3 times, tip, tip, full bow, frog, full bow. Okay, so there was that exception right there at the end. Those last little eighth notes in the last measure on beat 2, they actually occur at the frog. Now let's go ahead and do this with counting, because it's not good enough to just recite the amount of bow when you're playing a song. You have to count with a song. So I'm going to go ahead and count out loud. You're at home counting out loud and tapping your toe. And let's play it one more time with counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Done. And that concludes A Grandparents' Day.